Hey there, let me ask you something. Have you ever caught yourself thinking that you're too old to start something new or to start over, or that you're not smart enough to try something, or you'd never be good at something? If so, you are not alone. And if you said no, then I might need to check you on that. I'm not sure it's true. Today, we're diving into a huge topic: limiting beliefs. You know, those sneaky little thoughts that get in there and block you from going after what you really want. And here's the kicker: those thoughts, most of them are not even true. So let's unpack this, debunk those bullshit thoughts, and put you back in the driver's seat of your own life. Hi, I'm Susan. Welcome to my channel. I am an intuitive energy healer, an Akashic record reader, and a YouTube channel host. And all of those things came with a laundry list of limiting beliefs of why I couldn't do them. So I'm telling you, this is a topic that I am very familiar with. First things first, where do these limiting beliefs come from? A lot of them are souvenirs from childhood. Maybe a teacher told you that you're not that good at math and you've been avoiding numbers ever since. Or maybe society convinced you that after 40, you're supposed to have settled into a career, and so you stay in a job that's unfulfilling. Maybe you overheard your dad tell your mom that you're not very athletic, and so you haven't challenged yourself physically with running or skiing because you know yourself to just not be athletic. Our brains love to hold on to these stories, and there is no fact checking. They don't care if it's true or false. They grab onto something, and it could have been on a day where you just didn't perform well at something, and you hear that you're bad at it. And so for decades after that, you are not pursuing something that would be really easy and good for you because of that story that you have held on to. But the good news about having awareness and about doing this work is we can check what those stories are, and then we can rewrite them. We don't have to keep that old programming anymore. Now, we're not doing this work to find all of the wounds and be mad about the perpetrators because they were innocent in it. They didn't intend for you to carry this scar for decades. Okay, there might be some assholes out there who said something intentionally to hurt you. We're going to forgive them too, because now we know that we are in charge of choosing the stories that we hold on to. But most of the time it wasn't the intention, and perhaps you weren't even supposed to hear it or acknowledge what this story was. And yet you've scripted your whole life based on these limiting beliefs. All right, we're going to do an exercise together. So grab a pen and a paper or even your phone to make a note. But I want you to write down one thing that you wish you could do, but you tell yourself you can't. Our limiting beliefs always follow that but. You would do something, but you can't. Maybe it's switching careers, leaving an unhappy relationship, trying a new skill, moving to a new place, whatever it is. What is holding you back? Ask yourself, what's the belief that's holding me back? Maybe it's I'm not smart enough. I'm too old to change. I don't have enough money to try that. I'll probably fail. It could even be that you don't have the time to pursue something new. Whatever the excuse is, write it down, because once you name it, you take its power away. Now, here's where the magic happens. We are going to take that limiting belief that is keeping us from living the life we want, that is keeping us from the job we want, or the move we want, or the new hobby, or the physical fitness that we want. We're going to take that excuse and we are going to flip it. Okay. So if you wrote that you are too old to change your career, we are going to switch it to I have years of experience that make me more prepared to succeed. We took something that we saw as a negative and allowed it to open up our possibilities to enhance our change. Experience is awesome, right? Instead of I'm not smart enough, we're going to flip it to I can learn anything if I put in the effort. I mean, we came out of the womb not knowing a whole lot, and look at us now. So we are capable of learning. So really tap into the fact that I've learned before. I've learned and tried new things before. I can do it again. Words matter. I know we grew up saying sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me, but they can shape your life. The way we talk to ourselves matters. It shapes our reality, and you get to choose your words and you get to choose your thoughts. So what we're doing now is identifying the ones that are keeping us from the life that we want, and we are rewriting it. Here's the deal. Writing down the limiting belief doesn't make it go away. Beliefs don't change overnight. You have to prove to yourself that the new belief is true. So take one small step, one small action, just one. Want to start a business? Research businesses or entrepreneurship for 10 minutes today. Want to get healthier? Take a short walk. Want to go back to school? Research some programs in your area. Want to start a new career? Update your resume. You don't have to do everything. You just have to take one small step. Every time you take action, you are reinforcing the new belief that you can do this. The more you do it, the more steps you take, the stronger it gets, and the less you will be finding the resistance that you're having to flip the script on. Somehow we have taught ourselves that in our 40s and 50s, we are now playing the hand we were dealt or that we drew. Like, this is our hand. But y'all, we've got decades left. So if you want to make changes, if you want to rewrite your life, now is a perfect time to do it. Julia Child published her first cookbook when she was 50 years old. There is nothing stopping us except ourselves. The thing between you and your dreams, well, that's you. You are the one stopping you. And so when we start identifying these limiting beliefs and rewriting them, we can really change the narrative. And we've got years and years left. So we might as well live our best life, right? I was on a flight to overseas recently, and it was Disability Awareness Month on the entertainment category. And I watched some profound documentaries on individuals who had really catastrophic accidents and experienced paralysis or experienced real physical damage. And they were all told, you're never going to walk again, or you're never going to do this again. And watching how they decided not to accept that story. They decided that that's not going to be true for them, and that they were going to tell themselves that I will walk again. I will live my dreams again. My dreams may shift. One rugby player had a major physical trauma to his body when he dove into a shallow pool and was told he would not walk again. And 4 months later, he's walking. And now he leads other people who have had trauma on really beautiful excursions in the outdoors, either hiking. I mean, he has hiked to the top in Nepal. He's done a rock climbing adventure, and watching their stories and how they overcame not only the limitations that the medical community had put on them, but their daily struggle of having to learn how to navigate with limited use of their limbs and having to relearn daily living, and then going on to achieving these massive goals and leading other people through their healing journey. I mean, I'm telling you, you do not want to be sitting on a flight just bawling, but these stories were so profound, and it just reiterated to me that these stories are bullshit. We have got to say, you know what, that's not true for me. I can restart. I can learn to surf at 48. I can write a book. Why not? Why? So I want you to start questioning those stories and just being like, you know what? That doesn't work for me. Whatever that littleness that's trying to peek through, that doesn't work for me anymore. Thanks. Like, no, thank you. I don't like that chapter. I'm going to write this one over here that is full of adventure and excitement and achieving your dreams, not because achievement is everything, but the only thing stopping you from getting there is you. My sister recently told me when she was doing this little archetype quiz that I sent her. It was a money archetype, but it came up that she would likely be a teacher or a nurse, which she did not pursue that. And she was like, those are the things I always wanted to be, and I regret that I wasn't. And it's like, girlfriend, you're 53 years old and the entire country is looking for teachers. Like, oh my gosh, go be a teacher. What is stopping you? Fulfill that dream now. We're not dead. You're not in a casket. Like, let's go. Now you know what your heart is calling you to do. Do it. So here's my challenge to you. When you catch those limiting beliefs popping up, challenge them, rewrite them, and most importantly, take action, even if it's small. Because here's the truth. You are capable. You are smart. You are not too late. And your best chapter, it hasn't been written yet. If this message spoke to you, hit the like button. And if you are so brave, share one of your beliefs that you are rewriting in the comments. Let's support each other and actually acknowledge that we're all going through this. We all have that voice that's like, nope, you're small, stay small, that we are trying to silence. We're all going through this. You're not the only one. I'm telling you, I have had journals worth of entries rewriting my limiting beliefs so that I can even sit here and record this for you. It took a lot of work for me to do this work, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I did it. And now I get to work on other limiting beliefs, but I just want you to know that like we're all working through these things. So I'm here in gratitude that you are working on yourself, that you are doing what you need to do to step into your power and know that your life can be beyond your wildest dreams when you stop getting in your own damn way. All right. Thanks for watching.